multiplying very simple decimals that only have one decimal place, some people like to use the fraction method. So for this example, we can change 0.1 into 1/10, because this is the 10th column. So we've actually got 0.1 times 0.1, which is 1/10, times 1/10. Multiplying fractions, piece of cake. Multiply the top numbers together to give you 1. Multiply the bottom numbers together to give you 100. So the answer is 100th. But how do we convert that back into a decimal? Well, looking at our columns, we have units, decimal point, tenths, hundredths. We've got 1 in the 100th column. So putting in our placeholders, the answer would be 0.01. So if we've got 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1, that would be 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10, which would give us 1 on the top and 1,000 on the bottom. Converting that to a decimal, let's go for our columns again. If I use this one up here, I'm going to add in a 1,000th column, so our number would be 1 in the thousandths. Then we'd need our placeholders to fill in the other columns. So 1,000th is 0.001, 100th is 0.01. Moving on to some more complicated ones. Here, 0.2 would be 2/10, 0.4 would be 4/10. So again, times them together. The top makes 8, the bottom makes 100. Converting that, let's try units, tenths, hundredths. We've got 8 hundredths. We put an 8 here, filling in our placeholders, you get 0.08. For the next one, slightly more complicated. Here we've got 3/10 multiplied by 7/10. The top multiplies together to give us 21. The bottom multiplies together to give us 100. Putting this into our columns is slightly harder. We've got 1 in the hundredths column. You've actually got 20 hundredths, which is the same as 2/10. So you put a 2 here, and then you put your placeholder and your decimal point. So 0.7 times 0.3 would be 0.21.